Okay, YouTube users, if you're experiencing an issue where your Atom MIDI controller is not allowing you to record within the PreSonus Studio software, this will probably solve your problem. Now, I was following along with Oscar Garcia's tutorial. I'll put a link to that tutorial in my YouTube video here so you can follow along. So up on your screen, you can see the duplicate pad here. And you can say I've only got one track loaded with the drum beats that I've laid out, which if I click on this, you'll see them down below. Okay, so in his tutorial, he explains to just simply duplicate the track and you'll be able to add more notes on top of the drum track. Well, that didn't exactly work out too well. So if you haven't done so, let's start from scratch here. Go to the top, make sure your Atom controller is visible here. And then make sure the setup button on your Atom controller is yellow and it's highlighted. Okay, once you've done that, go ahead and click pad number 1, and that will duplicate the first track, just like in Oscar's video. Okay, so there it is, plain and simple. Next thing you want to do is close out of the Atom controller keypad window, and then be sure and push the setup button on your Atom controller so it's no longer yellow. Again, this is all explained in Oscar's video, but here's where the issue comes about. He basically says push the record button and you'll be able to dub in some other pad sounds on top of the drum track. That's not exactly what happens. So here, I'll demonstrate for you. I've got my tempo to 60 beats per minute. So you heard me hit some cymbals, and of course there's nothing recorded here. That has been a rather mind-boggling problem, but I have found a solution, which is why you're here. Basically, when you've done this and you're not getting any notes to dub over the drum pattern you've created, simply right-click on this, and I want you to choose Remove the Track and Instrument, okay? Once again, I repeat, make sure the setup button is not highlighted on your Atom MIDI controller. Next thing you want to do is right-click in this gray area, and you're going to choose Add a Track, or just Add Tracks. Once you've done that, give it a name. I'm going to call this one Impact Number 2. You can type whatever you want. Make sure the type is Instrument. The input, this is important. This needs to be on Atom, not anything else. And lastly, don't choose existing instrument. You want to choose new instrument. Click OK. Alright, the track's been created. And last thing you want to do before you start recording is make sure that doesn't say none. Make sure it is on impact. Alright, I'm going to hit the record button and watch what happens now. It will record an overdub on the second track. So you can see the cymbals that were recorded there. So now when I play it back, you can see the MIDI markings right here. I'll play it back so you can hear it worked. Well, hopefully that solves your problem. It took me a while to figure this out. I hope PreSonus will do some kind of fix in their software to correct this issue. Thank you for watching.